How do you know the speed that one person is traveling in? That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, like I said in the intro kanina, it's all about finding out kung ano ang speed ng isang entity, isang vehicle, isang tao na nagta-travel. This is actually a revamp of our old series on motion problems. I realized that the older videos were a little too technical for some of you since hinalo ko yung when dealing with one vehicle versus two vehicles right away. So ngayon, hihimayin natin to step by step. This is part 1. It's basically using the formula to find out the speed ng isang problem. And we will have that discussion today. Now, just a quick little plug. If you're interested to find out more about the reviewers that I made, join the online or live review events, and yung iba pa nating mga free resources that I have for you, you can follow our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa. That's where you can message us for requests and inquiries and all of those things, alright? And now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to jump into yung ating lesson ngayon. And in order for me to explain this better, I'm going to switch over to my PC. I'll see you in a bit. For natin on motion problems, we're going to break it down step by step. So ito yung pinaka-fundamental part ng lesson na ito. We're going to talk about one moving person or vehicle and nawawala yung speed. Na ang pinaka-base formula ng motion problems ay ito. S is equal to d over t. And what does that mean? Ang S would be our speed, yung distance, yung d, at yung t naman ay time. A better way for you to remember this would be to think of yung unit of measure na ginagamit natin sa speed. Here in the Philippines, ang madalas na ginagamit na unit of speed ay kph. Okay? And yung kph na yan, ang ibig sabihin nung kph na yan is kilometers per hour. So if you think about it, dahil ang kilometer ay unit ng distance, you can think of kilometers per hour as your clue sa formula ng speed, which is distance over time. Kasi ang hour naman ay unit of time. Okay? So always think about yung unit of measure na yan na kilometers per hour. So distance over time. Wala naman tayong pagtatalunan pagdating sa formula. Kung binigay lang sa atin yung distance at yung time at binigyan tayo ng oras to solve it, wala masyadong problema. Ang thing is, these types of problems usually appear in the form of paragraphs or at the very least sentences. So may mga situations. And ang key na kailangan nating tandaan is yung skill na ma-spot kung ano yung mga information na kailangan sa isang problem. For example, something as simple as this. Sabi, Barry covered 42 kilometers in 3 hours. What was his speed? So, ang lagi natin iisipin, ano ba yung hinahanap? Ang hinahanap sa word problem, yun yung nakakabit dun sa question. Sa question na ito, what was his speed? So, speed ang hinahanap. So, syempre, mananatili siya as that. Or, kung gusto nyo, pwedeng X, kasi yun ang nawawala. And again, sa algebra, kung ano yung nawawala, we call that X usually. Next, we're going to look for the distance. Now, ang kakampi nyo dito yung unit of measure. Kasi nakalagay nga dito kilometers, no? Again, it's a unit of distance. So, ibig sabihin, 42 yung ilalagay natin sa taas. Tapos, over the unit ng time. Ang time natin ay 3 hours. So, lalagyan natin dito yung 3. So, ang speed natin would be 42 divided by 3. All we need to do is to divide it. Ako, ang suggestion ko, lalo na if you're taking an exam, huwag nyo nang i-rewrite pa sa gilid. Kasi yung iba is rewrite pa uli dito. Gaganyan pa nila. Kung nagmamadali na kayo, every second counts kapag nasa exam, you can actually straight away divide here. So, hindi nyo na kailangan na i-rewrite pa uli. Sige, just a quick little tip, lalo na if you're studying this in preparation for an aptitude exam, yung onting time na masasave nyo na yan, that can actually help you answer another question further down the line. So, malaking bagay na rin yun kung iisipin natin. So, ako, instead of rewriting things, you go and divide it there kung gusto mo ng visual representation. Pero actually, kung nakasanayan mo na rin naman na ang ibig sabihin naman ng over I divide, hindi na masyadong malaking problema yun sa'yo. You go from right to left. So 4 divided by 3, that will give us 1. Okay? And then, meron kang remainder na isa, magiging 12 siya. 12 divided by 3 would be 4. So the answer would be 14 kilometers per hour or 14 kph. Now again, pwede nyong gawing ganyan or kung gusto mo traditional na sulat, i-rewrite mo pa dito. Pero again, it's going to give you the same thing. 4 divided by 3 is 1. Tapos igaganyan mo pa, di ba? Ima-minus mo pa siya. So 1, ibababa mo yung 2. 12 divided by 3, 14. So again, pareho lang naman yon. Kaya lang, yung tediousness lang nito, kung ikaw ay nagmamadali na at hindi naman kailangan ng solution sa inyong exam, pwede mo siyang i-save if you go straight away to the solution. Okay? Now that you know the basic concept, it's time for you to try it out yourself. I'm going to give you some time to answer this next question. And if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. So ito yung ating question. Sabi, Larry covered 36 kilometers in 8 hours. What was his speed? So, nire-write ko lang, inusog lang natin yung problem, same problem dito. Check natin kung nakuha nyo ng tama. We're going to look for the speed, yun ang nawawala dito. So, yung S is equal to, tas yung distance, again, the unit would be kilometers, so 36 sa taas, over the time, which is 8 hours. So, over 8 siya. I-divide lang natin siya. So, S is equal to 36 divided by 8. Again, you can rewrite it dito sa gilid, 36 divided by 8 if you want. Or, kung magaling naman kayo mag-divide ng mabilis, a great way to do that would be to just run through your numbers. So, 8, 16, 24, 32, that is 4. Tapos, meron kang remainder na 4. Okay, kasi 32 yun eh. So, meron kang remainder na 4. And if you think about it, ang 4 over 8 is 1/2. So, this is actually 4.5. But again, if you want to go yung long cut, dahil hindi tayo masyadong comfortable pa with mental math, you can go and divide it like this. This will also give you 4. Tapos, magiging 32. Ima-minus natin dyan. Ito yung long cut na division. Tapos, meron kang remainder na 4. Tapos, gagawin mo ngayon dahil meron kang remainder, gusto mo ng decimal, magdadagdag tayo dyan ng decimal point, magbababa tayo ng 0 here. 40 divided by 8 is 5. 40 na rin yon. So, that would leave you with nothing. The answer would be 4.5. Okay? So, again, kung hindi masyadong komportable dito, you can go through this route. Kung nakalimutan nyo na kung paano mag-divide ng numbers, lalo na kung may mga decimals, you can click right here sa I button. If you're watching this on YouTube, meron tayong video lesson on that, yung long cut na division. Okay? Now it's time for your quick quiz. There will be 3 problems here. The last one would be a bit of a challenge question. And that would be something na I hope nasasagutan nyo pa rin. Just be a little bit creative about it. Hindi ko tinuro exactly kung paano nyo gagawin yon, and there are multiple ways for you to solve it. Pero I will give you time to solve that. Try it out. And then at the end, I'm going to discuss kung paano makuha yung mga tamang sagot. Okay? So again, if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. So we have 3 problems here. Ito medyo straightforward yung first one tsaka yung second one. Meron lang tayong mga dagdag na mga details dyan. And then yung pangatlo, medyo challenge question kasi dalawa na silang tumatakbo. But again, knowing na ang speed is equal to distance over time should help you solve all 3. Okay, isa-isay natin. Start with the first one. Sabi, Nancy covered 336 kilometers in 6 hours. What was her driving speed? So speed again ang hinahanap natin. Speed is equal to distance over time. The distance here would be 336 kilometers. So 336 sa taas over, and then yung 6 hours natin, which is yung time. So 6. Okay? So i-divide lang natin siya. Again, if you can solve it like that, mas mabilis para hindi ko na kailangan i-rewrite. So now we have 33 divided by 6 kasi hindi pwede yung 3, hindi siya kasha. So that would give us yung first digit, which is 5. And then, yung 30, kasi 6 times 5 is 30, may remainder ka na 3, so magiging 36 yung susunod. 36 divided by 6 is going to give us 6. So the answer is 56 kilometers per hour. Again, straightforward, division lang yan. Ang importante lang sa division is attention to detail. Make sure na yung mga numbers at yung mga remainders ay nadideal mo properly. Kung hindi tayo sanay na ilagay siya under the hood right there, kung gusto nyo kung i-rewrite dahil nakasanay na natin at dun kayo mas maingat, you can also do that. Okay? Alright, so ito yung second question. Sabi, D can cover 20 kilometers in 2.5 hours. If Lee can cover thrice that distance in half the time on a skateboard, what is his speed? So, ito, in this situation, ang kailangan nating tingnan is yung details na binigay dun sa problem. Ang hinahanap kasi dito na speed ay hindi yung kay D. Ang hinahanap na speed ay yung kay Lee. Kasi sabi, if Lee can cover thrice that distance in half the time on a skateboard, what is his speed? So, itong his na yan, si Lee ang pinag-uusapan. Hindi natin makukuha agad yung sagot if you're going to use yung kay D lang. We will have to derive or we will have to get kung ano yung numbers ni Lee. Depende dun sa nakalagay kay D. Now, ang sabi, si D daw, kaya niya ang 20 kilometers. So, yun yung kanyang distance. And ang kanyang time ay 2.5 hours. Okay? Now, si Lee, ang given kay Lee, na hindi natin alam kung ano ang kanyang speed, so speed ni Lee ang hinahanap, kailangan daw, ang kaya niya i-cover ay thrice that distance. Ano tong distance na ito? Yung distance na kino-cover ni D. So, ang distance na kino-cover ni D ay 20. Dahil thrice, and what thrice means is basically times 3, we'll have to multiply this by 3. So, 20 times 3 ang distance na nako-cover ni Lee. So, that would be 20 times 3, 60 kilometers. Okay? That's the first thing. Now, again, if nakuguguluhan sa ibig sabihin ng thrice, half of, quadruple, kung ano ibig sabihin ng 4 of sa mga equations, we actually have a video on equation construction. I'll just link it right here kung hindi nyo pa napapanood. Yun yung great way for you to know how to understand sentences and convert them into equations. Okay? Now, yan yung ating distance. Doon na tayo sa time. Ang sabi dito sa time, half the time. Okay? Half the time daw nung kay D. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, what we need to do is to divide yung oras na ginugugol ni D into 2. So, kay D is 2.5 hours. So, ibig sabihin nun 2.5, i-divide natin siya ngayon sa 2 kasi half eh. So, 2.5 divided by 2 is 1.25 hours. Okay? So, yan na ngayon yung kailangan nating isolve. So, we're going to have to divide 60 by 1.25. Okay? Now, again, you can solve it by writing it down or rewriting it. So, 60 divided by 1.25. Okay? And when we're dealing with decimals, the idea is we move the decimal place para maging whole number siya. Okay? So, 600 divided by 125 muna. Tapos, i-move natin ng pa-sulong. Okay? So, 600 muna divided by 125. That would give us 4 na whole number. That would be 400 plus another 100. That is 500. Tapos, meron tayong tira na 100. Tapos, ibababa natin yung isang 0. The next thing that we have to do is to divide 1,000 by 125 at ang magiging sagot niyan would be 8. So, wala nang remainder yon. The answer here is 48. So, ang speed ngayon ni Lee would be 48 kilometers per hour. Okay? Now, again, that is very different dun sa speed ni D. Kasi ang speed ni D is 20 divided by 2.5, which will give us just 8 kilometers per hour. So, mabagal si, mabagal si D kesa kay Lee. Ayun yung idea ng problem. So, the answer is 48 kilometers per hour. It's all about understanding kung ano yung sinasabi dun sa sentence. Okay? So, if Lee can cover thrice that distance, which is in 20, half the time, that would be half ng 2.5, and then you solve that. Now, dito tayo sa number 3. Yung number 3, a little more challenging, dalawa na yung tao. Okay? Sabi, Anna and Leah have to drive to Samar from Manila. The distance is 813 kilometers. Leah drove for 8 hours with a speed of 75 kilometers per hour before asking Anna to take over. If Anna drove for 3 hours to cover the rest of the way, how fast did Anna drive? Now, what does this problem present? Ibig sabihin nun, ang kanilang kailangang i-cover na distance, ang total, has to be 813 kilometers. Pero hindi ito dinrive ng sabay sila sa magkahiwalay na vehicle. Magkasama sila eh. Sa first part ng biyahe, ang nag-drive ay si Leah. So, ito yung first part. Kunyari, ito-drawing lang natin. Si Leah ang nag-drive. Nag-drive siya for 8 hours. Ang speed niya ay 75 kilometers per hour. The next part, si Anna na. Okay? So, nag-take over na si Anna. And nag-drive siya for 3 hours. And na-cover niya yung rest of the way. So, etong problema na to, hindi binigay direkta sa atin kung ano yung distance na kinover ni Anna. Sana mas madali yun. Hindi sana i-divide na lang natin siya by 3. Pero hindi ganun yung nangyari. Binigay lang muna yung first part, which is yung kay Leah, and then binigay yung kay Anna. So, anong kailangan natin gawin dito? Now, the first problem would be, gaano na muna ba kalayo yung kinocover ni Leah? Ano yung distance na kinover ni Leah? And actually, it's a bit of a teaser din. The next lesson that we're going to have sa series na ito is about finding the distance. Pero, onti na common sense kahit na hindi pa natin yun na-discuss. So again, if you want to catch that lesson, find us here next week, Monday at 8 p.m. din, ha? Pero ang concept ng distance is, kung gaano ka bilis ang isang tao sa isang oras, at kunyari ay 8 hours siyang tumakbo, ibig sabihin nun, yung distance na yon you have to multiply it 8 times. So, ibig sabihin nun, kung si Leah ay may speed na 75 kilometers per hour, at tumakbo siya sa loob ng 8 hours, okay, sa bawat isang oras, meron siyang 75. Meron siyang 8 nun. So, gaano kalayo yung binyahe ni Leah? Now, the answer there would be just 75 times 8. 8 times na tig sa 75. So, now, we will have the first part na 600 kilometers. So, ibig sabihin 600 kilometers ang binyahe ni Leah by herself. Now, ang question na next would be, ilan lang natitira para kay Anna? Now, sabi natin, ang distance na original ay 813. Dahil na-cover na yung 600, ang natitira na lang para kay Anna ay 213. So, ibig sabihin nun, pwede na natin gamitin yung 213 as the distance for Anna's speed. So, yung speed ni Anna ay equal siya sa distance na yon na natitira, which is 213 kilometers. Tapos, over kung ilan yung oras na bumiyahe siya, which is 3. Okay? 3 hours divided by 3 ito. So, i-divide lang natin siya. Again. Tapos, makukuha na natin yung sagot. So, ang speed is equal to 21 divided by 3, that is 7. Tapos, 3 divided by 3, that is 1. So, 71 kilometers per hour ang speed ni Anna. Okay? So, again, it's all about working out kung ano yung process kung paano natin isosolve yung problem. There is actually a more complicated seeming na formula when it comes to dealing with two vehicles. And dito sa series na ito, i-deal natin yan later on. Kung paano kung ganito yung problem at gusto mo siya isolve using just one formula. Okay, ang formula would appear like this. 813 is equal to yung d sub 1 or distance na kinover ni Leia plus yung distance na kinover ni Ana. And ang formula ng distance is equal to speed times time. So ang magiging formula nito would be 813 is equal to yung first one, distance, which is yung distance ni Leia, speed ni Leia times yung time ni Leia, plus yung speed ni Ana times yung time ni Ana. So, ganito yung magiging itsura ng formula niya. If you took up yung physics in high school, you probably already encountered something like this. Isa-substitute lang natin. Ang speed ni Leia is 75 kilometers per hour. Mumultiply yan sa 8 plus yung kay Ana na hindi natin alam. So, this becomes x times 3. And ito yung magiging working formula natin to solve the problem. Okay? So, again, you can use that. And it's also going to give you the same answer. Kasi if you think about it, isosolve down ko lang para makita ninyo. 813 is equal to 75 times 8. Solve naman natin kanina. That is 600 plus x times 3 or 3x. Tapos, itatranspose natin yung 600, i-move natin siya sa kabilang side. So, this will be 813 minus 600. Again, following yung mga rules and process ng algebra. 3x yan. This will be 213 is equal to 3x. Di-divide natin sa 3 para makancel itong x, itong 3 na ito, maiwan yung x sa isang side. And ang magiging sagot din dyan is the same. Okay? It's still going to be 71 kilometers per hour. Okay? So again, whether dinrowing ninyo, whether sinolve nyo using just the given, or you used yung full na formula like this, the answer will still be the same. And yan yung progression natin dito sa buong series na ito. So stay tuned. There will be more lessons coming up. And if you want more problems and if you want to check yung inyong knowledge, I will be posting more questions sa aking Instagram account. So if you don't follow me yet, follow me at Lyqa Maravilla. Sa aking Instagram story, dun ko pinopost yung mga sample problems that you can answer. And that's a great way for you to gauge kung natututo kayo. A great way then for me to know kung kayo ay natututo. And just a quick little bonus in this video at sa mga susunod pang series, since we're going to use a lot of names dito sa problems na ito. If you want me to give you a shout out or include your name or yung name ng inyong anak or students or anyone like that, post a comment sa baba ng inyong pangalan para ilagay ko doon sa mga susunod na mga word problems natin sa series na ito. Okay? Alright, hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends and mag-exam din sila. Dati yung sa namin tayong matulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, check the reviewers yung na ginawa ko or join the online or live review events. Find out more information, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa. If you also want to support the channel using our merch, I would love for you to do that. It's a great way for you to help keep this channel going. You can visit our online shop at shop.teamlyqa.com to get the hoodies, shirts, caps, and all the things that we have up there. Thank you for helping me help more people by democratizing education here in the Philippines. Yan ang ating goal, and I would love to see that happen in this lifetime. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe na. Hit that bell icon para hindi nyo ma-miss yung mga upcoming lessons, including yung mga susunod na parts ng series na ito. It's going to be a comprehensive na series. Everything, all of the iniisip ko na mga posible na mga scenario, i-discuss ko sa series na ito. So I won't miss anything, and sana hindi nyo rin ma-miss yung mga yun. Okay? So thank you guys. As we always say sa channel na to, never stop learning. Aja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.